waiting to get a couple people in here. Ace, where you at? I'm gonna send you a co-host again to see if it works this time. It
Yeah.
doesn't. I wanted to get some speakers in here to talk about what's your house or apartment numerology, like what it adds up to and what it means. Maybe your childhood one too, because that's the one you kind of grew up in. But it could be your current one too, or both, or whatever. Um,
Sure, I'll
and
go
again,
first, man.
the academy, the GG3 Academy has a video on, but it's house real estate. It's like how you deal with like the actual real estate and like buying and selling houses. So this is a bit different, I would think. I'm not trying to, piggyback off of that. I mean,
Mm,
besides the fact that I already knew everything in that video, anyways, because it's pretty
mm.
basic about the energy. But yeah. So Ace, so what house did you grow up in? The number?
It would be so you need like just the house number, like the number on the house or the address altogether.
No, just the number on the house.
The number on the house would be 12424.
12124.
Yeah, 24. It was like 53rd Street, but on the house it says just the first one. 12424.
124. So that adds up to what, like 10,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's a one address. So I would say that there's a lot of aggressive energy in the house, like easier to get into fights, like argumentative in the house.
That's true. 100%. That's
With
crazy.
with your, you'll always fighting with your brothers and sisters or whatever the case may be, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Damn, that's crazy. So the street don't matter then. Fuck.
I mean, in some sense it does, but like the numbers is the most important, just the number
Like on the
itself.
house.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I add numbers to the house, is that better?
If you add a number to it.
Yeah, if I on the house, if I add like my street or something.
No, no, no. I mean, or what are you saying? Just, I mean, the name of the street has impact of the street, maybe, like maybe the street in general, might have some kind of a effect, but just for the house itself, it's mostly the numbers. Of course, the year was built, right? But I mean, right now we're just focusing on the number itself of the address.
Okay, so but what I'm saying is if I add numbers to the crib, like on the house,
Oh, to
does
change
that affect it?
to change it?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, you can do that. I've done that plenty of times. Yeah,
Oh
so
shit. That's a good
add
idea.
add a seven, or not maybe not the seven by itself, but add like another something to add like three and a four,
Well, no, I think when you add 53, it goes to a 3, which is right?
If you have 53 to the one address, what?
Yeah, if you add, yeah, exactly.
No, no, I mean
No, no, it wouldn't.
no, no.
Never mind, I'm
Yeah,
tripping.
at 52, then you'll be good.
Okay, I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna see how this goes. Definitely, that's dope. That's crazy, and that was really accurate actually. Because yeah, it makes sense. Trust me, for sure.
Um, for myself, I grew up in a 6601, which is a four energy. And I was always grounded. I'm a 48 too, but my sister, she's on a four, and she was always grounded. We're always getting in trouble for like something stupid.
Mm,
Four is the
mm.
number of law and order, so always getting grounded, always get in trouble if we break some kind of stupid rule. And then we always had like a bunch of stupid chores because four is a number of hard work. And constantly every weekend there was all kinds of like hard work, all kinds of stupid chores like upstairs, downstairs, the backyard. We had dogs in the back. So yeah, there was always a lot of hard work and getting in trouble. It seemed like to me growing up.
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. That changes a lot of things for a lot of people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I see cat energy is on here. Make him invite him
Yeah.
to co-host if he wants.
If anybody wants to give up their address to and ask and see what would it add up to.
Cat, I think I sent you a request. If you want to say some stuff.
I'm just listening today, man. I'm not really this
Oh,
is your guys' show. I'm just listening.
oh, okay, all good, bro.
Yeah, I'm just listening. We're just we're just chilling right now. I'm just listening. You know, getting ready for the baby. Just relaxing. Watching some content.
When's the due date?
I'll tell you privately. I don't know. Put
Okay. Oh, yeah. My younger sister just had a baby today, actually,
really.
August 27th.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Did she ever take your advice on any of this stuff? Not really.
No, because she's religious, like my mom.
Oh my gosh, you know how that goes.
Yeah,
Mm.
she was homeschooled, so she's all she was around with my mom and her husband, who are both very religious. So that's what it is.
And I now starting to fill up now. I apologies if you wanted to be a small space. It's my fault.
No, no,
No,
no,
no,
no,
it's
no.
perfect.
So we appreciate the followers you bring. So
Yeah.
thank you. All
I guess I
good.
was gonna say a listener, but now you're gonna have other types that come in with their questions.
Oh,
Hey, was this a partial or is this is it my 33 or am I a 6? Am I a 4 or am I a 22? Is somebody born on the 22nd? Are they partial? It's fucking stupid. I don't know if you saw the
yeah,
stupid
yeah.
shit we've
Seeing
been
that,
seeing.
I tried reading that whole thing today, and I just got very confused. I was like, "What's going
It's so
on?"
fucking stupid. And it's like you got people that are not in the group thinking they know everything about everything. And it's really not that hard. It's
Mm-hmm.
really not that. It's like I think Summer Break can relate. Sometimes we don't get what you don't get. Like we don't get what aren't you not getting?
Yeah, yeah. That's why I was confused. I was like, "Wait, what are they? What are they? I don't even know what they're asking about." It's like so like confusing to
It's
me.
yeah, it's like when you're in school, right? And then you have these people that the other kids in the class are just not getting it. It's a lot of just not getting it type of student.
Yeah, yeah.
These
It's like, what is
You
there
know
not to
what?
get?
That's
It's pretty
funny.
simple.
That reminds me when I got my reading with Rob. That's what I was just like. I was just getting it. I think you mentioned like, yeah, you just get it, right? And it's like, and it just reminds me of it. I just make it simple, man. You just gotta make it as simple as possible for yourself, and that's it. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter whatever. You know what I mean? Just fuck.
Yeah, it's just like, and then you have a lot of people that try to reinvent the wheel. They create their own numerology. It's
Mm-hmm.
like, and then after they create their own version of numerology, they have the nerve to tell us that we're wrong and that what we that doesn't resonate with them. It doesn't matter what
Insane,
you fucking resonate with. Fuck
insane,
your feelings and fuck what you resonate with. Fuck your stupid ass feelings. I'm
insane.
so tired when I
Yeah,
do readings for women born year of the pig. I don't like my animal energy. It doesn't fucking matter. You were born year of the pig. Shut the fuck up. You were born year of the pig.
that's
It's not my
hilarious.
fault your parents had sex at a certain time and you came out a pig. I don't resonate with my energy. It doesn't matter what you resonate with or what your fucking feelings are. You're a fucking pig. You're a fucking swine.
He's a fucking pig, and like
I mean,
shit, he make a lot of money,
yeah,
right?
he does a lot of pig
I mean,
shit too. I mean,
that's one thing they do is make money.
yeah, I mean, some of those swine can't keep their you know what in their pants. But I'm talking both.
No, he got one shorty, I think.
Well, I mean, some, not all, but some of them. I mean,
Some
I
guys,
think
some guys are not about that. Anybody want to get put their
Oh,
see the address, the energy of the
I
address, or how
see.
an address? It is yeah.
I see eternal. Let me add.
he's got his Simpsons hand up before it falls off. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna piggyback off what Wise Cat said. Like, people wish that they were like other signs. I was about to say, like, if you don't love your own energy, bro, you will never be successful in this
Mm.
incarnation.
Yeah, you must hate yourself. You hate yourself.
Yeah,
That
that's
shit is
that's going into
real.
energy for sure.
That shit is real. That's what it is.
Yeah, I see the space's caption is house, apartment, address, numerology. Man, what's up with that?
Yeah, we're talking about like where you grew up at, or even like your current address and like the energy that you can kind of expect, or some of the things. And like, I don't know everything about the house for the number itself. I know some things, but maybe the people living there can like talk about some of the things that went on under a one
Yeah,
address, under a four address.
yep,
So
yeah,
apartments is just a number on the door, or what?
Yeah.
yeah. I can tell you
Yeah.
mine. I ain't scared of nobody.
Oh,
But,
we just need the number. We don't need like the name of the street.
Yeah, okay, the area like thing is 7750, and the apartment number is 221.
So the 221, so that should be a five. In
Yup.
general. And that's where you live now?
Yeah.
What I've seen with five address is like people get knocked up, girls get pregnant a
oh
lot.
shit!
Or
Whoa.
or Seth, even if it's your first like childhood house, Seth, your like the mom will have multiple kids.
Yeah,
Or so
yeah,
because
Whoa.
these days it's the average what two per household. We're at a 1.5, and
yeah,
now I mean if you get those five houses, those would be the houses where the mother has multiple kids.
Whoa.
So that's what I know.
Yep. Yeah. I lived in a condo once, and the number 5 condo, they call it the baby making house or whatever, a baby making condo. You know, even before they didn't know anything about numerology, but that's what they call it. They said everyone that moved in there got pregnant.
Yeah. So if
Jeez.
listen, that's a new code, because even if you have besides the 5 energy days, or if you have no 5 energy birthday,
It's a trap,
tell the
man.
girl
Shit.
she can't have a kid. Tell her to move to a 5 address as well.
Um, and then besides that, it's a good place to have. You throw parties there a lot, or have kickbacks. They have people over. You know, it's a very social party kind of energy.
Yeah, you got to be careful with that, because you got
Yeah.
the whores in the basement with multiple whats, especially if it's a high school party. like, like there's this.
Yeah, yeah.
I have a high school joke. I got to say this, and it's funny. It did happen at a 5 address. So way back in the day, there was this girl. They called her ski poles, and the reason why they called her ski poles is because the skiing motion, right? So basically,
Yeah.
we walked out in the basement. We saw her doing the ski motion. There was 2 other guys involved, and they called her ski poles. And that was a 5 address, by the way, at that house where the party was. So I had to take it to the high school level there. Ski poles, ski poles. It's late. We can crack jokes like this really late. We can do this. Well, we got Chivo here. Go ahead, Chivo.
What if you live in 2 addresses simultaneously, 5180 and 5170?
That's not possible. What do you mean simultaneous?
Yeah, like when
live with your mom and your dad's place or whatever.
No, like when we bought the property, it was literally 2 different lots, and it's still 2 different lots.
Oh, you mean like a divided house?
So yeah, the one will have the energy of that whatever the energy is, and what is it like 2? I know some addresses have like 2.5 or something.
Is it 1.5 or was it A or B?
So 51 is the house that was originally there, and then we still have 5180. But then like later on, like 10 years later, we actually built the office there, and then it has like a little extension to it, like a little house or whatnot. And I lived in both like simultaneously. Like I spent time in both.
I mean, for me, you're cutting out a bit on the addresses.
Yeah, he said he built another piece to it, something like that. A couple years later.
Yeah, it's like an office on 5180.
You're still breaking up.
All right, so it's 2 properties, 5180 and 5170, and they're simultaneous. Like I live in both.
That's
the house in each one.
Well, then I mean the property of itself, whatever the 51, that's its energy of its own number. Then the other property is its own number as well. So if you're living in both, I mean they're 2 different energies, but you're not like combining them both. I don't think because you're living in both of them.
Right.
It's just whenever you're in one of them, then that's the energy of the 5180.
Yeah,
it's whatever house you're in, probably, right?
I like that one more. Yeah, for sure.
So the 5180 is number 6. That's that's home and family. So that's actually the best. In most cases, not all of them, most cases, that is the best address to have for a house, because it's a number of a home, right?
That's interesting. Okay.
Time for a family.
All right, that's
I'm having a brain fart. I thought 5180 was. I thought it was 5. I'm like,
yeah, that's what I thought too. I thought it was 5, but I didn't. I just
well, no, that's 5180A or something, or there's like 5180 and 5081.
No, so 5170, I know it's 4, and that one makes sense because we work hard like a motherfucker. We're Mexican. We work really fucking hard, right?
Yup.
I gotta mention real quick, after when I know I said it before my previous faces, Mexican begins with M, the 13th letter, 1 and 3 make 4. Because people want to talk stereotypes, but there's a reason why that lines up.
What the fuck? I never thought about that.
Yeah, so I mean, I think me and Summer Bread have talked about this. Me, Air Logic, Summer Bread. I know I can do too much, but I think races, everything has an imprint energy. So even races.
What Chinese zodiac is Mexico?
Okay, I'll just let these go.
Not keep going, West.
No, it's all good. I got to talk to Glow anyway. It's all good. You guys.
All right.
All right. And so so 6, right? That was the answer.
For 51, there's 2. I thought it was explained to 2. I thought I heard it was hard for me to hear.
No, My bad. Yeah, it was
What?
5180 and 5170. But
The
yeah,
one that
but
you're in at is 5180.
Okay,
that's the one
okay,
that I
that's
sleep at. Uh-huh.
yeah. So that's the 5 energy one. Well, then I only get it. So you split it into it was one address, and then you split it apart.
No, it's always been 2 lots. He just eventually he built like something on the second lot. It just took a while, you know. He had to like clear the
Oh,
land and all that.
okay, okay.
What matters is
And
where you're staying at the end of the day, right? So
Yeah, and but I switched though. That's what I noticed. Sometimes I stay in one place and sometimes I stay in another place, and I do feel like different. Like there is like differences.
and
mm.
I feel like I might be.
you have a girlfriend.
Hell yeah.
I mean the five address one would be the one to hook up in more. You know.
I mean that's definitely where we hook up in. Hell yeah. And the
Okay.
one in the four,
Okay. There you go.
the one in the four is where I'm more disciplined. Like I got the gym over here. That's where if I want to wake up early, I stay over there. Type shit. Like that's the one where I feel like I got more like
That's
real.
dope. That's a flex right there, yo. That's a flex. You got 2 cribs. When I want to work, I go in this crib. When I want to fuck,
Yeah.
I go in this
And
crib.
that's the
I
party
mean,
one. The
I'm the
five
goat,
one,
bro.
the
Hey,
fifty one
bro, I'm a
eighty is the
goat.
five.
I'm
That's
a
fine.
goat,
That's a
bro. I
flex.
got that luxury.
That's a flex right
Yeah,
there.
I would
I like
argue
that.
that if you want a regular party, just do a 3 address. But if you want to be a slut party, then it's 5 address.
If you want to get laid.
Yeah, a regular party with
If
people
you,
just having a regular shindig. 3, and then but
yeah.
then again,
Yeah. No, 100%.
cheating begins with C, the third letter. So depending on how you want to say, depending on who you are. Okay?
Fuck. It's kind of shitty how some people are just like because of their birthday or whatever, their whatever, that they're not good for love. Like, damn. Like, you know?
It's just fate. When you're born, that's destiny. When you die, that's destiny. But everything in between is the only free will you have. It is what it is.
And I guess it's just like for this lifetime, it is what it is,
Yeah,
you know?
certain people will read the bird is like, hey, you probably shouldn't get married, or at least not for a very long time.
Ouch, yo, that shit
And
hurt,
then, and by
yo, a
that
little
time, it's
bit.
time for you to get married. You'll be too old anyway, so it wouldn't even matter.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think
Damn.
a long time ago in Vegas, like 6 years ago, me and Rob were at. I think we were walking through this plaza, and then we saw what number did we see? We saw 5, 7, I think, and what other number we see? 3. And Rob was like, "Look, the 3 sluttiest numbers." It was the funniest thing. Or we were looking at a license plate. I forgot what we were looking at.
Oh yeah.
He was like, "Hey, look, the
I
3."
actually wanted to bring that up. Actually, I wanted to bring that up to you guys. Like when you
What?
guys see certain numbers, you just go. Like we know, like Gary posted, like the Matrix numbers, right? But do you guys when you guys see that, do you just think about that, or do you guys kind of like personalize it?
Well, yeah, you have to personalize it because like Gary says, different numbers mean different things to different people.
Because I've been getting 444 a lot. I'm like, damn, like what issues with the law? Like where? Like I don't know. I don't think so. Obviously, I stay out the way. You know, I don't
Or
know.
you could look at it like you need some order somewhere in your life.
Yeah,
More
yeah.
order. Okay, more work
You
too.
had to
Yeah.
work more. You had to work more.
Maybe it is.
I know
Yeah.
you've been
Okay.
trying to do that,
Okay.
Ace.
No,
Right?
I've been grinding. I've been going hard. I've been
Yeah,
going hard. But
yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna go hard. I'm
I
gonna
know.
go
I
hard.
know you're hard.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go harder. But yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Okay, that's
maybe there's
dope.
something that's not organized. One area in your life that's not that may be in disarray that you have to get structured.
Wow. Okay. Okay, I like that. That makes sense.
Depends
That's
on
dope. Thank
how
you
you
for
look
that.
at it as far as perception of it. But
Okay. Anybody got a question or an address they want to look up?
Can you hear me?
I can
Yep.
hear whoever said, "Can you hear me?" We can hear you.
How about 3726?
So I'm getting 9. Wait, am I doing math correctly here? I can't math at this current time. What do you say?
Yeah, I smoked it. I smoked a gang before,
He
so
said 3.
like,
He said 3726. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. If what I'm seeing in my head is,
so that's a
yeah, I'm
9.
seeing 9 in my head. That's the first thing I thought. What'd you say, babe?
I said, are you on a calculator?
Oh yeah, no, I don't have one right here. You always think you think I have one. I really don't. Like people think he's using a calculator. I really not. I'm using just my head.
Yo, but let me fucking save our time. They ain't gonna say much on the 9 shit, like
yeah,
right.
we don't know what the fuck you guys are talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
I would just
Unfortunately,
say
that's like,
be adaptable.
but if you, yeah, but so like, if you want to talk more about like, is that the house that you live in right now?
Yes.
Yeah, I would say a good time to just complete things and be adaptable. I know it sounds cliche and the same thing we always say.
Yeah, yeah,
Unfinished
yeah.
business need to be finished.
Any questions or addresses?
The number
Anyone else?
4.
Oh, it's kind of hard to hear you,
The
General.
number 4.
4. Number 4, she said.
Yes.
There you
Oh,
go.
you said 4? Okay. Yeah, I talked about it a little bit. I grew up in a house. I grew up there from like age like 7 to like 18, and I always got 4 is the number of law and order. 4 is the number of hard work. And what I did looking back, I was always getting grounded for dumb things. Me and my sister, any little small thing we did wrong, we got grounded. We're like, we couldn't go outside, or we got the TV taken away for weeks, or something stupid. And grounded. It's a law and order. And then there's always a bunch of chores, always like clean the backyard with the dogs, like mop. There's a whole list every weekend. Had a big list of like had to mop the floor, clean this, vacuum the stairs. So it's a bunch of hard work in that house and a bunch of law and order is how I.
So just shit would get messed up. Like it was just always never ending. I mean, that's just like that's normal still, but like in that sense.
Yeah, so that's what I seen. But how do you feel in the 4 house?
I was unsure, so that's kind of what I was asking. Because not
Yeah.
only is my apartment number 4, but also the number of the building 4, like the address.
I mean, that's probably not the place to be. What's it? What they call a trap house?
Yeah, not a good place to be a hot girl or a hot boy. The cops would definitely catch you slipping and something like that.
Oh shit!
But that's a good place to get swatted in.
yeah. If you want the SWAT team to burst your door sometime,
somebody got you swatted. Yeah.
General, do you agree with Summer Bread with the whole like always something, always work and shit to do? I guess. I mean, that's pretty. Yeah.
Yeah, it does always feel like I have something to do.
Yeah, I mean that's just. I think that's true. You always got to do it, but yeah, obviously ain't no trapping.
Because under 4 days, when it's the 4th, like you feel like organizing more. Like, oh, I got some stuff to do. The place kind of dirty. You start to like clean more. You have the energy to like start, organizing.
Too, right? Yeah, it could be a good thing too, right? So
yeah, it's a good thing. It's probably more organized because the energy's place. Oh, hey, this needs to get fixed. This needs to get organized. There's
and
stuff like that.
Usually, I mean,
whenever I first moved here, I was extremely organized.
Yeah,
on the like over the top.
On the feng shui level, when you clear out a lot of that clutter, you can think a lot clearly too. When you clear out all that clutter that you have, just in general, like we should. I think I think me and Aaron should do a feng shui space.
Yeah, I heard I think it's feng shui that if something doesn't have a use in your crib, you should get rid of it.
Yeah, but the double-edged sword to that is nature hates a vacuum, so it'll always find something to replace that empty space. It hates when you have empty space, so something else will be put there eventually.
Yeah, I just make sure to use everything.
Yeah, it's like like Parkinson's law. Like there'll always be something. So like the longer it takes you to do something, the more difficult it becomes. So it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Like the more, like the bigger your house, the more you're gonna find ways to fill it up with something.
Damn.
It always finds a way. Nature hates a vacuum, so it'll always put something in that spot. Always.
So you don't think people can live minimal? Like how?
No, you can, but it's always going to be a constant battle to keep that. So say you're living minimally, you're living by yourself. You have a house, then you get a girlfriend, then she has her stuff. You have kids, then you have their stuff. It's almost like nature's. I mean, like it's always looking to fill that void.
It's gonna be like that. Yeah, I agree. That makes sense. Totally.
Yeah, something always will fill that empty space. Always.
Wow, that's intense.
Because it's a constant battle to not be no matter who it is, even if you're a minimalist, it's still a constant battle to keep it, minimal.
Yeah, I just buy really expensive crystals.
What's your birthday?
March 20, 2005.
March 28?
Yeah.
2005?
Yeah.
Okay, so your birthday's already passed, so you 3 plus 2 plus 8 plus 2023, so it'll be plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 3, So it's basically a year 11.
Fave. So I'm in my 11 personal year.
Yes.
Facts.
Okay.
So what that mean like personal year? This should be
Oh, 1 second.
1 second.
So I mean, so you're 11. You're gonna be more emotional this year. It's probably not the best that it's year 11 and your enemy year.
ooh
You're
nah.
the cat.
Sheesh.
I can tell you that. I mean, I won't. Hopefully, nothing. It goes pretty smooth for you. But you got to watch out because you can get way over emotional and then do something that's gonna get you. That's gonna haunt you, kind of thing. If you get
Sheesh.
in your enemy year, you're 11.
Yeah.
Be extra conscious.
Yeah, basically, I mean, there's a lot of things going into. I won't go into every aspect of it, but yeah, you're 11. You're gonna be more emotional. It's easier to get emotions. Like, say you're watching a sad movie, and a little tear comes out the corner of your eye. Like you're just, well, I don't usually cry during movies, but in year 11, you're more emotional. So, like, something like
Damn.
that's more, probable to happen.
Does that make sense? You know how to add it up now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And
All
yeah,
right.
and so on your next birthday, on March 28th, 2024, you'll be in year 3.
Okay.
If you get that,
All right.
let's see. How about I don't know. Did learn in with life already talk?
I
Learning
don't
with
think
life.
so,
Yeah,
no. I don't think they have.
Don't all jump at once.
Anybody wants to put in their address?
I wanted to ask about the address. I grew up in a 7 house, and then about 5th grade moved to 11 house, and now I'm in a 7 house once again.
Okay.
Anything y'all can?
Yeah, I mean that's probably like one of the worst houses to be under.
The 7?
Unless,
Sheesh.
I mean, well, it's a loner
Right.
energy, so it's like you're by yourself there a lot, or like no one comes over.
Mm-hmm.
Not that many people come over. Even though I've been in a family house, I was dating a girl where her 2 brothers and her daughter and her mom lived in a little small apartment. It's a 7 address, but like no one came over. It was always kind of quiet in there. Just a kind of like quiet atmosphere with
Whoa.
even with all those people living there. Loner energy.
Yeah, that would be.
There wasn't hard. No one really came over.
Yeah, that would be pretty accurate. How would you think that would affect a relationship? Because it's my
No, it's not good.
right. Yeah, I would
Yeah.
assume so.
Unless you have a bunch of 7s themselves that are in there, then they like, oh, this is perfect. I love this place.
Yeah.
Get the
Right.
fuck away from me. I'm in my room by myself. I'm bored. I'm bored in the house, and I'm in the house bored, but I love it.
Yeah, we don't no 7s in this house, and the thing is, it's my grandparents' house, and they bought this. Seems like they're gonna be here for a while. And don't think it's the greatest decision ever, but I don't know.
No,
I'm
it's
not sure
not.
how I'm gonna be able to convince them to get out of the house, right? Because they're
You
older
won't be able
people.
to. They're old people, bro. They're not gonna change their mind.
Yeah,
Shit.
But do things break down a lot there?
yeah. It's like you said, a very loner type energy. Always very quiet. Nobody ever really comes over, and it seems like there's no connection in the relationships in the house.
Yeah, there's not. It's like
Yeah.
Damn. But sevens, sevens must get lonely too. Sevens
Yeah.
want to be with someone too.
Yes.
I don't think they do. I mean,
Damn,
It
for real?
depends.
That's like I don't think anyone's meant to be alone for like all the time.
Yeah, I mean, it depends. If you're those 7 porn stars, then they use you what they need to use you for. Then they're done with you.
Damn.
Well,
That's some
while
soulless
I'm
shit though.
Yeah.
while I'm in a 7 personal year right now,
Shout,
I could take advantage of
Mia
it, right?
Khalifa. Oh shit!
Mia Khalifa.
Sorry to cut you off.
I'm
You're,
no.
you're saying you're in a 7 personal year?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then now you're living in the 7 address.
Right. So I could take advantage of the energy to learn a lot, I would assume.
Yeah, take advantage of it to learn. Yeah, to learn things. But you're gonna be a loner this year,
Yeah.
and the universe is finding ways for you to be alone. So it's putting you in a 7 address. I'm not gonna have people over that much for whatever reason.
Damn.
Right. Yeah, appreciate the clarification, y'all.
Yep.
Okay. Anybody got questions? If not, I got a question.
Talking about house numerology, the house you grew
So
up
what
in, or the
happens
house
if
you're
you
in
live at
now.
an address that's a partial 33, but it's a 6 at the same time? Oh, so what happens if you live at an address that's a 22 and it's a 4? So Robert, what do you think? How would you compute? Like, what would you even like? How would I even?
But yeah,
What do you get what I'm saying? There's
yeah,
so much confusion. I don't know what to.
yeah. That's the most confusing questions. It's like, bro,
Just make it
calm down.
complicated, eh?
Oh,
Shit.
Yeah.
oh man, wow, what the fuck? Oh,
A
Anybody?
dead bear. Are you on right now?
gosh.
Yeah, what's up, Chief?
What's up,
I have a
bro?
question about my childhood home. It is 67. I know that adds up to 13, but would I reduce that to 4, or would it stay at 13, with 13 being the number of the matrix?
Yeah, well, both. I mean, again, the address I gave was 601. I grew up was the 13-4. So I mean, the 13S does have qualities of the 4. The only difference is the 13 energy makes more money. So maybe the house, you as weren't maybe like dirt poor, would help a lot with that. But still, it's still 4 energy. 13 is still 4, so it's still like law and order. Maybe your parents were strict in the house, or you get in trouble,
It
or
was it
having
was it
to.
was the complete opposite, dude. My parents were drug addicts. We were the opposite of the.
Okay. Oh.
I mean,
Yeah, I guess if you're I mean,
also the birthday. I mean, what else matters? What the year that it was built.
yeah, the year is built. I mean that's a pretty extreme case though, like I mean, do the cops ever go there?
Yes. We
Oh.
we lived
Okay.
right behind a
So
bar,
the 4
so
energy is there, huh? Okay.
yes. But like, there was no law
Like,
enforcement
yes, we
in
did.
the
We did get raided by
household.
the
It was
SWAT. They did
always
come. They
Probably
did
got
arrest
away
my
with
mom
shit.
and dad.
But
So you
it
see,
was
see
always
what
okay.
happens. Yeah, not always, but I'm saying, see what happens when you're not, following the law and order under 4 energy. You're gonna get busted in there. I mean, you see, I mean, you go against energy. That's what happens.
All right, and then I have questions about my new address, which is a 5. I've already experienced a lot of change, especially change. Change is happening every day with me being here, but like some other aspects would help me out.
Um, Again, it's a good place for to have people over, social kind of thing. I've even noticed like the 5s inside the house is like nicely decorated, like it looks nice, you know.
Yeah, you're on point already. It's me and like 3 other roommates. We always have company. We're always having like a little kickback. We all have our own kind of style and taste, so all of our rooms are very unique and specific to everyone. And then we have
Yeah, I
2 like
noticed. I
major
noticed the
living rooms.
decorations stand out. The decorations to me when I'm in a 5 place, like it's nice. There's the looks. That's what 5 is about too. It's about looks. It looks good. So I've seen that with 5 houses myself. Yeah, and again, good with having people over, social, like good for sex life kind of thing.
I can also say, after growing up poor, this is one of the nicest houses I've ever lived in. I felt like I had enough questions answered.
Respect.
I mean, it's just yeah, it's gonna be high emotions running through the house. It can be emotional energy, and a lot of times you'll see that there was a girl in Ohio who was one of those girls that kidnapped, and they're like kept in the basement of the house, and the house was 11 energy. So a lot of emotional pain from her was getting extracted, right?
Yeah.
A lot of yeah, it's just it's not the best. Where some kind of emotional kind of something's gonna be taken out of you emotionally, whether it's good or bad. But
Yeah.
most of it, it's a bad. A lot of arguments. Easy. You're in 11 days. Easier to get in arguments with like your friends or family or significant other. Well, that's what's gonna happen in 11 now. It's easier to get bent out of shape about something small and turn to a blow up.
Under that 11 address, my
Yeah.
stepdad had me hospitalized on 3 different occasions and arrested on 2
Oh,
other
bro.
occasions.
Well, okay. Well, there you go. Unfortunately, there you go. That's what happens under 11 energy, a house or apartment. Bad shit happens.